Well, we don't have to tell you that cattle prices have been all over the place the past couple weeks, but we go to the expert here. Derrell, what gives on the cattle markets?
You know, we've seen a lot of factors affecting the market. We're in the new year. We're still really trying to get a sense of the tone of this market. There's still some post-holiday things in terms of pipeline movements of beef and so on. But I think the biggest factor right now is a lot of external forces that are impacting the markets, primarily through the futures markets. So low energy prices, a stronger dollar, you know, even the disruptions in the West Coast ports, all of those things kind of play back into the futures market, and it's created a lot of selling pressure there, and that's spilled over into the cash markets with some some bearishness, and we have seen these prices drop at least here in the short term in the past couple of weeks.
Okay, we bring it back to Oklahoma. We haven't had much rain lately, and cattle are out on wheat right now. Are we getting into a bad position?
You know, we are getting drier. We have definitely gone backwards. The drought monitor map most recently showed a significant increase in marginal drought conditions. We've had areas that, of course, that have been in severe drought continuously. They haven't really expanded that much, although they are slowly expanding, but the rest of the state that was in better shape has gone backwards. And so I think it's something to keep an eye on from a pasture and hay production standpoint. We're a couple of months away from the new growing season, but if we get into that and we're still dry, that's going to be a very big deal. The USDA recently released some data that shows that we actually have pretty good hay stocks. We had a good forage year last year, so we've got some forage reserves to work with, but I think producers want to be careful about sort of planning ahead on how they might need to use those if we have any delays in new forage production this spring.
So we're kind of at an advantage over, say, 2 or 3 years ago whenever we were almost in the same situation.
That's right. I mean, we have the potential here. We have to keep an eye on it. We don't know whether we're going to go back into drought. At least for a short period of time, we do have some additional forage reserves. You know, winter wheat pastures have been pretty good this year. We have more cattle out on wheat than we've had in recent years, but the wheat is under stress right now, and it's running out fast, frankly. And so, again, we're going to see those forage supplies change pretty dramatically here. Producers need to make plans to what they're going to do with these cattle and get them off of the wheat here right away.
Okay, let's paint the picture for the Oklahoma cattle producer. What's it look like?
Well, again, I don't think the market fundamentals have changed, and so I think producers need to continue on with their plans. We're still looking at more herd expansion as we go forward. Again, those market fundamentals are there. What we've learned recently is that we can have this short-term volatility in the market, and that's one of the factors we have to be prepared to deal with. From a forage standpoint, I think we have to sort of plan ahead for worst case scenarios, hope that doesn't happen, and be prepared to take advantage of it if in fact we have better than average conditions.
That's one thing Oklahomans are good at, preparing for the bad and praying for the best, right?
There you go.
Okay, Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.